Historically, I think what the city really needs is just people to really care for the, the working class, so to speak, and not just the poor, but I think, there's a lot of representation on the board of supervisors for people who care for, a lot of people that are more just unfortunate than us. But I think people who are big taxpayers and, the right roads get fixed, and I think qualifications are generally, I think people that are, well educated, that understand the city well, that, come from diverse backgrounds, that, understand what it means to be both trying to raise a family in the city and also people that are trying to maybe be that understand the costs and what it's like to be a little more unfortunate as well. So I think it's going to be a tough decision because the board of supervisors is pretty divided already. So I think it's going to be difficult. I'd like to see somebody who's not from the. I'd like to see somebody who could really represent the city well, and in terms of, not just particular factions of it, but I think the way our board of supervisors is chosen and the way the districts are kind of divided, it makes it a little bit more difficult because of the just the way the city's demographics lie. So I think it's really fixing the budget, and trying to be more business friendly. I know that's probably going to make me look bad in San Francisco, but I think it's really expensive to do business in the city, and I think the state is moving jobs to the East Bay, and I think as long as that happens, it's going to end up hurting the taxpayer base, and the city folks here are going to end up having to pony up more, and it's kind of a difficult place to live already. It's an expensive place to try to raise a family, and the schools are just going to get worse, and I think it's just kind of how it is. So I think it's really trying to get the economy going again and being a more business-friendly environment to allow more revenues to come in by expanding the pie as opposed to by trying to get a larger percent of the pie to the city.